Here's the story of one of my students who went from creative shadow to creative rocket fuel. So I had a guy come to me recently. He's a professional guitarist and music teacher, and he was just feeling kind of stuck in his creative life. He enjoys what he's doing, he's making a good living, but he's not reaching his full potential. And so specifically, he wanted to emulate some of his favorite guitar players, and he had this way of thinking about practicing where I wanted to become like a machine and practice even more, 5 hours a day or something. But this wasn't happening, so it was kind of setting himself up for failure. His expectations were so big, and then he wasn't able to follow through because of just doing 5 hours a day is not really practical for a lot of people. So in any case, what I had him do was examine his creative shadow. Get really clear on that. What is your creative shadow? Your shadow is not the bad part of you. It's the part that you hide, repress, or deny. And so the way to get a handle on it or to shine a light on it, is to bring it into view. And this is what we did. So one day I had him write down his goals, his professional goals, his musical goals, and just write down one thing after another, what came up for him. So he wrote down one goal, and I would ask him, well, what came up for you around that? As you look at that. And then some other feelings or beliefs or thoughts would come up, and I would have him write those down. Okay, now taking a look at that whole thing, what do you notice coming up now? And so we were kind of like taking each of these things out of his creative shadow and putting them down on the page so we could shine a light on the whole thing. We did other exercises like that as well, and he recently told me that now things feel really different for him. He's so much clearer on what he wants, what is his artistic purpose is, and where he's going and how he's going to get there. And he has all this new creative inspiration and flow that's happening. That's exactly what he wanted to achieve, in our lessons together. So I was very happy to hear this. And this is one of the big lessons here, is that some of your greatest creative flourishing can happen when you examine your creative shadow. So if you want to learn how to do this, it's so worthwhile, incredibly juicy and fun, even though it can be dark sometimes as well, and challenging. But that's just how life works. So if you want to learn how to do that yourself, you can join my new Dream Factory. My Dream Factory, where you can come and bring your creations to life. And this is one of the things that we do through accountability and community support and Soul Force. We help artists make tangible, consistent progress towards their goals. So you can see a link to that and get some more information below.